Macca's guides.
Hey everyone, Macca here, last but not least on the High on Knife DLC for High on Life. We are doing the Muxxalon headquarters packages, and there will be 19 total, starting from where we get launched in through the portal. There will be a lot of enemies that you may have to fight here and there, and I will obviously have them taken care of just to clear up the screen for you. Ride up one of the two elevators near where you spawn. One might be down a different one than the one I had on screen. But once you get to the top, you should be able to jump kind of sideways to a couple of containers. Cut your way through using Knifey's upgrade. If you don't have that upgrade, go ahead and beat the DLC first and then come back here. And then at the end of this kind of walkway through these containers, find a collectible. Now, if you haven't noticed, sometimes inside of the collectible, you'll find a trading card. There are 9 total trading cards. You can take those trading cards to the Slug in Salt Lake City, and you can talk to him for a little bit of a side quest. But there's also an achievement or trophy for collecting all 9 of the trading cards. You'll get it once you get your last trading card, unless you are unlucky like me. It glitched on me, and the game thinks I only have 4 out of 9. We're then going to go into access route A, and at the very bottom of the stairs, underneath the ramp, you can find a collectible. I squeeze in through a weird gap here. You can just go around. It's a lot easier. I'm only going to join you for some of the trickier collectibles, although there's a couple of tricky ones for sure. Most of the ones on this level are pretty easy as long as you can navigate your way around. What I did personally, and this is maybe why the colors look a little bit washed out to you, well, I turned my gamma way up because I found the level too dark. This just lets me see way better. On the way up the ramp, make sure you visit Cargo Loading Wing, and you can cut your way through into a little bit of a mini game. You'll have to use the 3 switches here in order to navigate the box towards yourself. And don't worry, if you make any mistakes, it just kind of runs another loop and you can try again. But you have to get the box to the little delivery door nearby before you continue with more collectibles. Also in the top right corner, you may notice that my counter isn't exactly perfect. This is because I edited together a couple of different clips in order to get this guide out once my capture card stopped working.
Next time, why don't you just ask me to stab those buttons for you?
Things can get a little bit confusing in this next room, which is known as the plumbing shaft. I guess the important thing to know is that there is a collectible halfway up, and then at the top there are 2 different ways. One is a washroom, and then one is like a hallway that leads to a whole bunch of other areas. So we're going to grab things from all of those pathways. The next collectible involves a little bit of a mini game. Some skill is required. You will want to go into this next room, which is the administration office. You can either use the lava wall in the back or one of the bugs to get on top of one of these platforms. And you want to get your Harper gun ready, and you'll want to be ready with the right bumper. There will be 2 little things that pop up ahead of you. And you basically just want to slide down the puzzles and use the Harper gun alt fire to get through any blockages you may have. If you don't do it fast enough, don't worry, you can retry. And there is another collectible in this room. If we drop down, you'll have to get your pinball gun, and you'll have to pinball your way through a hallway. At the end of the hallway, if you're able to pin the ball back and forth enough times, you'll open up a secret gate to find another collectible.
Any idea how big a promotion I'll get if I kill you?
You'll then be able to take the lift into the Turbine Room, and you'll want to basically just get across everything here. You obviously are coming back from after reading the story, so the room should be in a specific layout here. And what you want to do is you have to shoot the pinball gun into the holes numbered in the correct order. So obviously 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once you do that, it should open up a little trapdoor above the collectible where you can just jump in and grab it. At this point here, we're going to enter the main central room. I think there's like 5 or 6 collectibles down low. We're going to be working our way to grab them all clockwise, so feel free to follow along. And after that, we're going to be working our way on top of the Mux glob in the middle, where we'll be doing a couple of jumps and visiting a couple of side rooms. So we're nearing the end here. We're going to be grabbing our last box. We're going to be grabbing our last card pretty soon here. So just make sure you follow along and don't miss any of them. There will be one little puzzle coming up right here where you do have to use the slow down ability from Sweezy. Then you got to use your ball shot to open up a door, but this is pretty easy.
Oh, thanks for deciding to bring me back. Ow.
After grabbing all of the ones down here in the central area, I think you should only have 3 left, so let's go and grab them by going up on that middle blob. From here, you should notice 2 little nests that you can use the little creature guy with. You'll have to kind of charge your shots to make sure you hit the nests. That'll release 2 flies or bees for you, and then you can use those 2 bees to navigate across a gap towards a collectible.
Boxes would scream when I stab him.
From here, you can try jumping back down to the blob. Look down to the left. You'll notice that there is kind of a pipe that's connecting into a hole in the wall, a bit of a cave. You can use your knife to ride up the wall into this hole, or you can just kind of drop down into it. Use the Sweezy time warp to get past this fan. We were here earlier in the campaign. You might have grabbed this before, but there's a box right here. Last but not least, if you've been following this video series, drop a like and recommend it to a friend. Let's go grab our final collectible by going across the hall through the door, then go forward, jump on the ledge, and then go through into the next room. As you enter the room, you can look kind of directly above you, and there will be a platform that you can jump to grab your last collectible. You should unlock the achievement or trophy here for all of the Muxxalon packages, as well as the 9 trading cards by now. Thank you for watching. I hope the video series was helpful. Special thanks to everyone on Patreon for supporting the show, and I hope that I see you again soon. Peace.